Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Everybody's working for the weekend. Friday night, I crashed your party. It's Friday, I'm in love.
Thank God it's
Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's Friday, Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Just got paid. It's Friday night.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Oh, yes, it's Fan Braggin Friday and a fine how do you do to you. Welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. It's Friday.
It is Friday, our favorite day of the week. You made it to Friday, and there's only one thing left on your to-do list, hopefully, and that is to leave a fan brag for somebody today. Say something nice about somebody else in business. We are creating a revolution in the way people treat people in business. And one way we know to spread kindness is to open up our phone lines to your fan bragging calls.
Fan bragging calls are made by dialing 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. And the reason you want to do that is you will create a huge domino effect of goodwill in the business community. For instance, you call in and say something nice about somebody you know that you love to do business with. Maybe it's your favorite restaurant. Maybe it's your favorite automobile dealer. Maybe it's the person who does your manicures or pedicures or walks your dog or babysits your kids. It doesn't matter. Whoever you want to say something nice about, you do that. When you do that, first of all, anybody else who might need that service or want that service, but needs to know who can I trust for a great experience, they go, wow, there's somebody I could do business with.
Well, you see it all the time on social media. People are looking for recommendations.
Sure.
There are all sorts of services available that have vetted and approved different vendors for you.
You bet.
We need to know who's going to take good care of us. And one of the best ways to find out who treats their customers right is to hear it straight from the customer's mouth.
That's exactly right. The next thing that happens is we'll write a postcard. We'll do a little social media broadcast. We'll say, hey, your customer, whoever you are, said something nice about you on a nationally syndicated business talk show. And that is worth its weight in gold. Then guess what?
What?
We're going to let you talk about your business as well. Angel and I flip the phone around and say, tell us, who are you and what do you do to help the listening audience? And that's an opportunity to literally tell your story for free on Major Market Radio. And it is as easy as a phone conversation.
It's as easy as a phone conversation. So let's dial 855-FAN-BRAG. 855-326-2724, 855-FAN-BRAG. This is your gateway to our phone lines. We turn everything else off. We don't have any other callers. We don't have any other guests scheduled. We only dedicate every Friday to you and sharing kindness and lifting each other up. And I'll tell you, we have seen some incredible acts of kindness for our friends in Houston as they are dealing with the aftermath of terrible storms.
You bet.
And now we're starting, I think people are already starting to gear up for how they're going to step in and help for our friends in Florida. This is where when a tragedy strikes, we see kindness show up. But we've been practicing Fan Braggin Friday and this act of kindness for every week since 2009.
Isn't that amazing?
Every week since 2009, since we started Fan Braggin Friday, giving you a chance to change the way people treat people in business. Yes, we see the ripple effect that happens when you fan brag. Of course, your little energy, your energy goes through the roof because you said something nice about somebody else in business. There's the goodness that comes from letting them know that I talked about you in a positive way.
Right.
And how often do people talk about people positively? And if you were to call them up and said, yeah, I called into a radio station because I wanted to tell them about you.
Yeah.
They'd be like, what did we do? No,
Right.
it was Fan Braggin Friday with the Experience Pros radio show. Score, right? They take that then into their company. Their spirits are lifted. And now they even want to raise the bar even a little bit more
Right.
on their customer service. You do the same thing with your team and your customers. Just because you start to notice when you fan brag on a regular basis, you notice good customer service.
Sure.
You start to tweak your own experience with your own customers, with your own employees, and the goodwill then continues on in this ripple effect. Energy is increased, productivity is increased, revenue is increased, and pretty soon you're not even mad at the person who didn't use their blinker on the highway. Maybe. Maybe.
It really is an exciting trickle down effect that happens. And, people like in Washington, one of our listeners, Nancy, I said Washington. I think she's in Oregon. She can actually pick up the phone and call 855 Fan Brag and fan brag about somebody who gives great service in Oregon. And how amazing would that be?
That would be amazing.
Right?
That would be amazing.
And the same thing goes for our friend Shelly, who's in Nebraska, who's watching right now.
Oh, they are?
And she
listen how you're like subtly. He's like, and so Nancy,
maybe I won't be so subtle.
So Shelly,
Nancy, Shelly, call us and start a revolution right there. It costs, it's free. So it doesn't cost anything, but the revolution is real, and you can actually start a wave of kindness, a wave of let's do business differently out there. And it's nothing but a phone call. Would you call?
It's so intentional. You have to get out of your own way. Stop thinking about me, and all the things I want to do and want to happen to me, but about lifting others up and
That's
sharing with each other and helping each other. Zig Ziglar says you help enough other people get what they want, you're going to get what you want.
Absolutely.
But we know this isn't common. This isn't common thinking.
It is not. It is uncommon thinking. It is truly a revolution. What's the definition of revolution? It's one person's crazy idea that needs to be caught onto, right? That needs to get a gathering, a movement, a head of steam. And it really is an act of kindness. You know, the whole pay it forward movement. You've heard of pay it forward, right?
Sure.
Well, this is pay it forward for business, but no little child has to die. Just say something nice. Pick up the phone and call, say something nice about somebody else in business, and watch what happens. It's one of those so simple as to be profound concepts, and it makes you feel good. We get to talk with our friends, and we love that. I was right in the first time. It was Washington. It's our friend Nancy from Bellevue, Washington. Nancy, you're live with Angel and Eric. How are you, dear?
I'm good. So good to see you both on I think it's Be Live TV, right?
It is. We broadcast by way of Be Live's video Facebook Live, and we're super grateful for seeing you and then hearing your voice. It just matches the picture, and we're grateful.
Yeah, it is so great to hear from you, Nancy. It's been a while since we've shared a stage with you. How are things in Bellevue, Washington?
Things in Bellevue, Washington are rocking, and I called to do a fan brag on a business that I did business with just last month called Compass Rose Video, and they're in Portland, Oregon.
In Portland, see, I got Oregon and Washington on my mind, and there they are. Compass Rose, what is it?
Compass Rose Video. And the CEO is Jeannie Park. And I met her at a VIP Raise Your Voice, Make Your Impact Dinner Mastermind. And I was so impressed with her personal energy and her style and her creativity that I decided to hire her to create a speaker demo reel for my professional speaking services.
I love it.
And she and her team just totally blew my socks off and exceeded my expectations in every possible way, from the very first point of contact to every little edit that they did to the customer service to the final presentation of the finished product. They were complete and total pros, and I would recommend them to anyone, especially speakers that want to take themselves seriously and taking their place on bigger live and virtual stages with video.
I love it. I'm actually looking at your sizzle reel right now.
Nice.
Nancy, I found it on Compass Rose Video's Facebook page.
And I'm actually writing them as well.
And I saw the picture of the red chair, the red chair that was on the stage at Tommy Wolf's event in your sizzle reel. Oh my gosh, I feel super connected to you. Okay, do we have contact information for Compass Rose Video?
Oh gosh.
I have it.
You found you've got it. Awesome sauce.
I got your back. Compass Rose Video can be found at 3725 Wild Rose Loop in West Lynn, Oregon, 97068. We broadcast out in Oregon, so they will be able to hear this as well. 541-941-1730. You can find them at Compass Rose Video on Facebook or compassrosevideo.com. Nancy, stay with us through the commercial break, if you will, because when we come back, we want to ask you about you. What is all that public speaking you're doing? Stick with us. Folks, this is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Back after these messages.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM.
There is a darkness that seeks to divide us, but we will not let this house fall. Join the Americhicks, Molly and Kim, in a town hall of ideas as they search for the truth and find solutions real folks face today. Government's heavy hand is not the answer. The free market and free minds are. Join the Americhicks discussion today from 5 to 6 p.m. Together, we are a movement. Denver's only female-hosted call-in talk show on your drive home. The Americhicks, Kim Monson and Molly Vogt, weekday afternoons at 5 on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
When you want authentic Mexican food, think Las Hermanas Mexican Cafe. At Las Hermanas, each Mexican dish is made with love. With over 30 years in the restaurant business, they bring a passion and flavor you will surely savor. Fresh-made chips and salsa, authentic Mexican cuisine, and delicious desserts will keep you coming back again and again. Las Hermanas is a family-owned restaurant conveniently located in Aurora, near South Parker Road in Bellevue. The only thing better than their mouth-watering dishes is getting it for half price. That's right. Enjoy 2 Las Hermanas specialties, normally $20 for only $10. Now that's tasty. You can only get this deal at denverhalfprice.com. Which delicious dish will you choose? The fried tacos, steak a la Mexicana, stuffed sopapilla, or one of over a dozen choices? Visit denverhalfprice.com to get an authentic Mexican dinner for 2 for only $10. And head to Las Hermanas Mexican Cafe today. Again, visit denverhalfprice.com to get an authentic Mexican dinner for 2 for only $10. And be sure to head to Las Hermanas Mexican Cafe today.
KRKS and Ministry Architecture are proud to present Joel C. Rosenberg, author of New York Times bestsellers and nationally acclaimed speaker, at Calvary, South Denver in Littleton on Saturday, September 30th from 7 to 9:15. Joel's topic, Brace for Impact, the latest threats from radical Islam, Russia, and North Korea. A question and answer session with Joel will follow the presentation. Joel Rosenberg has worked with some of the world's most influential leaders in business, politics, and media. He will share firsthand observations on current events. Joel will be speaking in support of Ministry Architecture, a nonprofit offering no-fee architectural services to ministries in developing countries. There'll be testimonies on how God is blessing foreign nations through the ministry. Plan to attend Saturday, September 30th, 7 o'clock at Calvary, South Denver. Doors open at 6:15. For more information and to register, visit ministryarchitecture.com. Reserve your seats today at ministryarchitecture.com.
Message and data rates may apply. Please don't text while driving.
Do you know the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers? We do. Do you know how to make your logo come alive and magnetically attract new, long-lasting customers? We do. And do you know how to ensure your logo is delivered on the right promotional items on time at a great price? We do. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Who are we? We're 4imprint, the nation's leading team to make your logo shine on your choice of thousands of promotional items. Discover the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers absolutely free. Plus, get a coupon for 10% off by texting MORE to 642-642. Let us show you what a difference the right promotional items can make to help grow your brand. With 4imprint, you'll get high-quality products, exclusive items, popular brands, on-time delivery, and outstanding customer service. That's what we do. Discover the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers absolutely free, plus get a 10% off coupon by texting MORE to 642-642. That's MORE to 642-642.
For a more comfortable and energy-efficient home, Call Pastor Camp today to install a new Lennox heating and air conditioning system and take advantage of their financing options. Pastor Camp is well known for their customer satisfaction guarantee and has served Denver area homeowners for 58 years. Discover Pastor Camp and experience comfort. 303-777-1234. 303-777-1234. PastorCamp.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. We do want to interact with you, and it doesn't get much more interactive than this. One of our listeners watching by way of Facebook Live lives in Bellevue, Washington, tuning into the Experience Pros Radio Show, calls into the show, talks about a business in Portland or in Oregon, and guess what? The tidal wave of goodness and kindness is already starting. All kinds of posts going on left and right on Facebook. That's how Fan Braggin Friday should be.
That is exactly how Fan Braggin Friday should be. Coast to coast. It doesn't matter where you are. You can say something nice about somebody else in business. And I know that Nancy is, she's global. She's got a national brand. And so for her to be doing business and have vendors in other states, of course, I wouldn't expect anything less. Now, we did get a fan brag for Compass Rose video, and I was able to find them on Facebook. And you can see Nancy's sizzle reel that she is talking about. And no wonder she is fan bragging about Jeannie Park. But Nancy, now is the part in the program where we get to ask you what you do for a living. Tell our listeners about the famous and fabulous Nancy Jetton.
Well, I'm known to get paid mentor Nancy Jetton, and I guide speakers and experts to take their place on more live and virtual stages so they can enroll more clients into their programs and make their big impact in the world.
So
that's big and juicy right there. No more boring bio for you.
Well, it's so funny. I wrote that book, Bye Bye Boring Bio, and today actually is the anniversary of the debut of that book that put me on the map as an expert in that particular arena. And I'm so grateful for that book because it just gave me a whole new reason to create an entirely new business. I mean, we have to start out with who we are and why who we serve and why we matter in the first place. But why do we do that? It's so that we can raise our voice and make our impact and serve more of the right people. And so it's just like getting the toe under the big top. You got to get them under there one at a time. So the Bye Bye Boring Bio is still a big part of what it is that I do, but it's just the tip of the iceberg now.
Well, and we love your entire iceberg, Nancy, because you're just you're the queen of the mountain as far as we're concerned, and we love the fact that you know us by name and we know you, and we can share this moment together. Tell our listeners how they can reach out to you, and if they want to get more people into their sales cycle and communicate a message that is both virtual and or in person, that brings them in, how do they reach you?
The best thing to do is visit sizzlingspeakersheet.com, and you'll get a gift template that will help you talk about yourself in a way that will catapult you from invisible to visible and onto the stages that are most important for your message. sizzlingspeakersheet.com.
All right, I'm Googling, or I'm putting that in right now.
I'm afraid to say that. The FCC might get a hold of me.
Sizzlingspeakersheet.com. I know, Eric's naughty. Sizzling Speaker Sheet Template Kit. Nancy's free gift to you. So if you're an ambitious speaker, get booked fast using her Sizzling Speaker Cheat Sheet. You can't say that fast, can you? I love it. Get a Sizzling Speaker Sheet that gets you booked now. I'm putting my name in here. I want to just have all the juicy stuff that comes from Nancy. Nancy, it's so great to hear from you.
Yes, it's really great to see you on Facebook Live. I follow you from here in Bellevue. I think it's so great you have a nationally syndicated radio show. How fun is that?
We are living a dream in all the real positive sense of the word. It's been, of course, as you know, 8 years, a lot of hard work. We just passed 2,000 episodes, which is 4,000 hours of intellectual property going out over the airwaves. We couldn't be happier.
Wow. So what is the most amazing part about it?
This phone call right here.
What's the biggest thing that's happened for you since you went national?
You called.
You're too nice.
That's it.
We got Nancy to pick up the phone and call us live on the radio. It's a pretty big deal.
Right?
Oh, gosh. Well,
You ask me again tomorrow, I'll tell you the same. Nancy, we love you. Thank you so much for the call. We're grateful for you participating in Fan Braggin, the revolution in the way people treat people in business. You're our people. You always have been. You always will be. We love you so very much.
and I feel the same about you. Keep on rocking. And thanks for celebrating Compass Rose Video. They do great work. Thank you very much.
Gotcha. You know, and it probably happens tomorrow morning, or I should say,
my cheeks are hurting. Right?
Seriously.
What a fun blast from the past.
So we're on a delay in the national market, but they're going to get this probably next Friday, and they're going to get the shout out in Portland about a local Portland business.
Yes, it will be very exciting for them. And so when you fan brag, we talked about this kindness ripple that continues on.
Mm-hmm.
The show continues on because it's syndicated in different markets and
Right.
it plays at all different times of the week. The Facebook Live, as long as we keep sharing it, it has unlimited potential.
That's right.
For reach. And so it doesn't have to end. It doesn't go away.
No.
And we spread kindness, one Fan Braggin story at a time. Won't you be our next caller? 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. Tell somebody through our radio show how much you value their business.
Absolutely. This fan brag came in by way of our Extreme Customer Service Directory, and Vanessa wrote in about Champion Carpet and Upholstery Care. Says, Champion Carpet does such a good job. I was impressed with how much they care about their customers. Everyone is very friendly. I would recommend this company to anyone needing their carpets cleaned. Mine look awesome. Please note the focus on the customer in that, right? And, you know, you think about Champion Carpet and Upholstery Care, you think, oh, the floors are going to look good. The couch is going to look good. It's the customers who feel good in this story. And it's a great fan brag. Vanessa, thank you for doing that. If you'd like to know more about Champion Carpet and Carpet and Upholstery Care, you can reach out to them. They're located in Arvada, Colorado, 303-424-8811, 303-424-8811.
This is the revolution. We are changing the way people treat people in business. We do it every single Friday. Open up our phone lines so that you can tell your stories. We can read about them online, and we do,
Sure.
but mostly we want to hear your voice.
Absolutely.
It's so powerful when people hear the energy and the emotion in your voice, because we can't emulate that. Of course, we, give it all sorts of extra oomph whenever we can, but mostly people want to hear from you. So you right now are thinking about somebody you want to fan brag about, somebody that you've done business with that just made you feel really good. It was a good choice as a customer to choose them. And we know that it's so important for our listeners to hear your stories because they need referrals. They don't know, where should I take my car? Where do I take my pet? Where do I take my toddler? Where do I take my head? For a haircut.
Got it.
And your referrals make such a difference. And it just goes on and on. 326-2724. Is that it? 855-326-2724. That's your toll-free Fan Braggin hotline. I hope you have it programmed into your phone.
And that music is your reminder that now is a perfect time to call. We'll get you in right at the top of the next segment. We'll be back right after these messages. Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. It's Fan Braggin Friday. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Lars Larson believes Obamacare was a death sentence.
Because of the mandates, they were sold a plan that cost them so much in premiums. Some of those people likely looked at that and said, well, I'm going to go to the doctor as little as I possibly can. People don't go to the doctor. The condition they had was serious. They don't get early treatment. And then either it costs a whole lot more money to fix it, or it doesn't get fixed at all because you die.
The Lars Larson Show, weeknights at 8 on Money Talk, 1690 AM. As a small business owner, your focus should be on your customers and providing a great customer experience. You shouldn't be investing time and energy on bookkeeping, accounting, and taxes, but somebody has to do it. Trust Teresa and her team at Luna's Accounting and Tax. Teresa and her team will take care of all your bookkeeping, accounting, and taxes. They'll keep you informed and streamline the process. Luna's Accounting and Tax keeps your business compliant and up to date, and they'll give you the great customer experience your customers have come to expect. Free your time and gain the peace of mind to keep your focus on your customers. They will help you too. Call Teresa at Luna's Accounting and Tax today. 720-323-4917. 720-323-4917. 720-323-4917. Or visit lunastax.com. That's lunastax.com. That's lunastax.com. Se habla español.
In the perfect world, you have a flawless credit score, no debt, an employer that pays you a large salary, and you own the house of your dreams. But all of us don't live in a perfect world. If you are looking for a mortgage but don't have one of all the flawless traits that qualify you for a home loan, call SCL Mortgage today. They are your go-to special circumstance lending specialist that can help you get the mortgage that best suits your financial needs. Maybe you are self-employed and don't show much income on your tax return, or have been turned down by other lenders and want to buy or refinance. SCL Mortgage has a team of professionals that can help buy that home you've always wanted or refinance your current home today. Don't wait another day. Make that call to SCL Mortgage at 303-790-2222. That's 790-2222. Or to get your loan started, visit them online at myspecialmortgage.com. That's myspecialmortgage.com.
You want to relax. You want to feel fabulous. Reduce stress. Pamper yourself. Detoxify your body. You want to visit Me Spa in Belmar Shopping Center. Find out what the ultimate pampering experience feels like, and what better way to do it than for half price. For a limited time, we're featuring a $150 gift certificate for just $75. And the only place you'll find it is on DenverHalfPrice.com. Me Spa is an award-winning day spa that will offer you a soothing place to put your life on pause. Become the very best version of you by spending time pampering yourself and unwind from that stressful work week at Me Spa. Find out what the ultimate pampering experience feels like, and what better way to do it than for half price. That's a $150 certificate for just $75, and you can find it only on DenverHalfPrice.com. That's DenverHalfPrice.com. That's DenverHalfPrice.com.
For more than 60 years, Colorado energy companies have relied on fracking. 90% of all oil and natural gas wells have been or will be fracked. Colorado is nationally recognized for our stringent state laws and regulations for oil and natural gas development. The need for reliable, affordable energy is always balanced with protecting Colorado and the environment. To see all that we're doing, go to cred.org.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, home of positive business talk. It's Fan Braggin Friday, favorite day of the week, because this is the gateway to a great weekend.
It is your gateway to a great weekend. Anybody who fan brags on a regular basis sees an incredible uptick in their business. Their energy is increased. Their relationships with their customers are increased and improved. Their team productivity goes up, and all because you said something nice.
Yeah, there's no downside to it.
Yeah, there is no downside.
Which you can't say about a lot of things in life, but this is one of them. And tried and true, you say something nice about somebody else in business, and from that point forward, it's all upside. It's good.
It is all good. It is all good. And it's just a phone call, but it does change the way you think about your day. You know, so often we want business to come to us. We want people to refer to us. We want, you know, we don't want people to say, hold on, I'll get back to you. We want them to buy from us. I mean, it's all me, me, me. I've got deadlines. I've got, you know, sales, goals that I need to meet and quotas and all of that. Me, me, me. So for just a couple of minutes, you take all that pressure, all that limelight off of you and shine it on somebody else. I want to serve you. I want to lift you up. I want to make sure your business is growing and succeeding because you offer great customer service. How does that, I mean, it shifts everything. Every cell in your body is shifted. It goes from being all sucked up and dried out to just all plump and juicy. You've got great energy. And it was just a phone call. And it's so easy. Eric and I are excited to hear your Fan Braggin stories today. 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724.
Absolutely. This is funny. You talk about the cells plumping up and being juicy, and that's so adorable because that's your thing. That's your language. But she's not incorrect, folks. Because here's the reality. The big term is neuroplasticity, and what it means is, you know, garbage in, garbage out, good in, good out. And when you say something nice about somebody else in business, it benefits you physiologically to the cellular level. And you don't have to take my word for it. A gentleman named Shad Helmstetter wrote a book. What do I say when I talk to myself? And all kinds of science behind this. So your cells really do get all plump and juicy, which is good. I mean, you know, nobody wants a shriveled little raisin for a cell. Get yourselves juicified. That's
what negativity does.
It really does.
It really does.
It shrinks and kills.
We don't really think about it as really having an impact on even on our thoughts, on our behaviors, but on our physical body, on the physiology of our body. Negativity has an impact. You know, imagine you walk into the office, you know, in the beginning of the day, and you're like, hey, you know, I'm running late. You know, my alarm didn't go off, and I had to stop and get gas, and there was a line, and, you know, and then there was red light after red light, and, you know, and then the next person's like, yeah, my dog was, you know, got out, and I had to chase him down the road, and the other one, my kid wouldn't put on their shoes.
Oh, and you think that's bad? Let me one up you. And before you know it, it's a dog pile of
negativity. Now you're going to go back to your office and you're going to win the day, right?
Yeah, right. Make sales calls.
And yet this is the mode and the energy level that you've created. Turn that around and you walk in and I am excited. I just had this great experience with this great customer service and they really took care of me. And I was in and out in less than an hour. I was faster than I thought it was going to be. I hit every green light, a couple red lights. You know, everybody was doing the zipper merge on the highway. It was great. And you think that's great. I got an incredible deal on set of new tires I needed, new shoes for the car, right? New tires for the car. And, you know, the kids called and said that they remembered their homework.
Cheeks are hurting just listening to you tell this story.
Right. And now you dogpile on the positivity. And now you go and sit back at your desk ready to make phone calls and win the day. Which one do you think is going to win? This is not rocket science.
It is people science. And we invite you to be our people. See a couple of people watching on our Facebook Live right now. Do at the very least, would you push? I said do. Sorry. At the very least, push share, the button that says share, and let other people know that something amazing is happening here on the Experience Pros radio show. But if you wanted to do one step above the very least, you could pick up the phone and call right now, 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724, and tell us, who do you love doing business with? If I asked you, what's your favorite Italian restaurant? I'll bet you had a response. If I asked you, where do you go to get those jeans that always make you look so good? I'll bet you have a response. If I asked you about your hairstylist or your dog walker or the place where you get your car washed, I'll bet you would have a response. That's all we're asking for, is a simple conversation saying, this is where I love to do business. And how do we know that you love to do business? Maybe you don't even think of it in those terms. That could be the problem. You may think, well, it's just what I do. You go to a gas station for the purposes of convenience, probably, or convenience or price, or maybe a combination of both. That's all right. You know what? Does your gas station serve you well? Is the gas make your car go on a regular basis? Do they always have the blue stuff ready for your windshields? Do they always have the towels to clear off the rest of the blue stuff off your windshield? If that's the case, you know what? I choose to go to the Shell station right next to my apartment, and I do it at the intersection of Highlands Ranch Parkway and Broadway. And the reason I do it is not just because of convenience, because they're not the cheapest game in town, but because they make it happen every single time. They're consistent.
They are consistent, and that's an element to customer service that is key. Making sure that you are providing that extreme customer service every single time for every customer, no matter who serves them. That, when we're thinking of ongoing and friction-free customer service, which we talked about earlier in the program this week, just making it so easy, because if it's hard to find you. If it's hard to, to do business with you, went in someplace this morning to trying to make an appointment, and stood there for probably about 5 minutes, felt like 10, but it was probably only about 5 minutes, but couldn't get somebody to help me. And I decided I would just call later or try again another time. But there's money walking out the door, folks.
It's one step away from going to Amazon because it's a simple click.
Right?
Right?
This is the, there's so much business, and you're doing so much marketing. You're out there networking. You're probably in a leads group. You're doing all the right things. But if your business isn't growing, if you're not seeing the ROI, you've got to look at your customer service, the follow-up, the ease of doing business with you. And so as we talk about Fan Braggin Friday, and you listen to the things that people fan brag about, what gets them to call up and actually say something nice, this is really training for customer service 101.
It really is. All right, here's a fan brag that came in by way of a gentleman named Andrew, and I'll talk about Andrew in just a minute because he's amazing as well. He writes about Water to Wine, a winery in Centennial, Colorado. He says, only the most amazing wine bar in South Denver. He says, this place, this magical place tucked away in a hidden, sequestered pocket of Centennial. Water to Wine is an oasis of hospitality, charming atmosphere, and of course, the most delectable homemade wine this side of Bordeaux.
Wow.
I love that I've had the opportunity to come to this amazing winery through Experience Pros networking events, and I highly recommend it to anyone looking to get away from the hustle and bustle of daily life, if only for a little while. That comes from Andrew about Water to Wine in Centennial, Colorado. Water to Wine, a 3-time award-winning best winery in the Fan Braggin contest that we run every single year, and multiple other awards that they've won throughout their own efforts. These guys are great. You can find them at 8130 South University Boulevard, and it's Centennial, Colorado, 80122, or give them a call, 720-489-WINE. That's 720-489-9463, Water to Wine in Centennial, Colorado. Let me tell you a little bit about Andrew, the guy who wrote that fan brag.
Okay.
Andrew Dose works for NationSearch, nationsearch.com. They do what do you call it? Background checks, right? And within like 4 hours, they'll do a complete comprehensive background checks for employees or prospective employees. They're amazing. I had a conversation with Andrew who just this morning, and what a gentleman. He is caring about other people first, always. He's always concerned about how he might be able to help you first. I mean, this is the kind of guy that you really want on your team, right?
Yes.
And we're super excited about that as well. Gang, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back right after these messages. Don't go anywhere. Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, and I'll tell you how you can connect with Nation Search after this.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Hi, it's Eric and Angel. Are your kiddos growing out of their clothes too fast? Clean out their closets and bring their gently used items to Kid in North Glen. They're a friendly new resale shop where you'll find all your favorite kids' brands.
Choose from Gap, Children's Place, H&M, Janie and Jack, Old Navy, Carter's, and more. They're all under one roof and up to 80% off mall prices. Stop buying expensive clothes every time your kids grow and get cash for kids' stuff at Kid in North Glen.
Will your current career path lead you to financial independence? Stop worrying about working till you drop, losing your job, or retiring in poverty. It's simple. Register for our free passive income workshop and learn the 7 principles we use to provide for our families and run our businesses. We reveal the 5 reasons you should invest in real estate, and we show you how every dollar you invest in a piece of real estate makes you money 5 ways. It's time to get this life-changing information. Register today at mypassiveincomeworkshop.com. Stop making excuses. Go to mypassiveincomeworkshop.com.
Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. Call us right now and jazz up your rooms in need. It's the season. Kitchens, baths, counters, and floors, and even replacement windows and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. 800-362-8370.
What if I could tell you when a tornado was going to strike? Of course, I can't. But shouldn't you be ready anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
There is a darkness that seeks to divide us, but we will not let this house fall. Join the Americhicks, Molly and Kim, in a town hall of ideas as they search for the truth and find solutions real folks face today. Government's heavy hand is not the answer. The free market and free minds are. Join the Americhicks discussion today from 5 to 6 p.m. Together, we are a movement. Denver's only female-hosted call-in talk show on your drive home. The Americhicks, Kim Monson and Molly Vogt, weekday afternoons at 5 on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Does your kitchen or bathroom need some updating? Have you been putting off that remodel? Well, now is a great time to get started. I'm Ted Spear, co-owner of All About Cabinets and Countertops at 35th and Wadsworth, and I'm inviting you to come experience our unique mix of top-of-the-line customer service, quality products, and tremendous value. Right now, through October 15th, we have a number of fall specials and free upgrades that will save you thousands on your cabinet and countertop purchases. Plus, as an additional bonus, we are upgrading all our cabinet drawers to the latest in anti-slam technology for free. Let us help you complete your project for less than you ever thought possible. You can visit our showroom or call us today. 303-456-6400. That's 303-456-6400. Also, to view all our current specials, visit our website at allaboutgreatdeals.com. Make a difference without the expense with All About Cabinets and Countertops.
Are you embarrassed by your smile? Are you unable to eat the foods you love, afraid to laugh, afraid to live a normal life, even afraid to go out in public? Dr. Barrett's with Barrett's Dental here. I believe that you deserve a smile that you can be proud of so you can live your life the way you want, with the peace of mind that you can smile without embarrassment and that your mouth is healthy. At Barrett's Dental, we want to help you get your life back. I invite you to my office for a free consultation where you can find out for yourself if you are comfortable at Barrett's Dental. We offer total dental solutions, meaning we can handle all of your dental care in one convenient location without referring you all over town. If you feel safe at Barrett's Dental, it's the last place you'll need to visit to get the care you need. Is the condition of your mouth causing you to live a life of quiet desperation? Call me. I'll take great care of you.
If you're looking for a safe place to take care of all your dental needs, call Barrett's Dental at 303-502-5527 or visit denverdentist.com.
The Colorado Business Roundtable focuses on pro-business policies that strengthen the economy, helps business grow and thrive in Colorado and the region, and provides outstanding media and networking opportunities. This is Jeff Wasden, president of the Colorado Business Roundtable. The work we do makes your business stronger. We offer first-class events focusing on Colorado's pressing issues and industries vital to our economy. We work with lawmakers, industry leaders, and educational institutions to ensure effective policy that supports good business practices, as well as a strong, educated workforce. Our informative weekly newsletter provides the details you need to stay up to date on important issues. Through our affiliation with the National Business Roundtable in Washington, D.C., and strategic partnerships that strengthen organizations, the Colorado Business Roundtable believes we can achieve more through collaboration and alignment. Join us by visiting cobrt.com to learn more and subscribe to our newsletter.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Come on, folks. That music has got to get your toe tapping. You know it's true.
Well, it is Fan Braggin Friday. We're having a great time here, hearing your stories of great customer service, and you're sharing kindness all around. I know many of you reached out recently and made donations and are helping those that have been in a fire or a storm or a flood. I mean, when you start to look around at all the disasters that are going on in the country, it's hard not to feel helpless.
Yeah, I heard somebody say today, Mother Nature is angry.
Mm-hmm. But the people are locking arms and coming together.
That's right.
And it's, when we see a tragedy, what else do we see? We see people coming together and helping, and really making a difference, so that, shelters for pets, and donating goods and donating money, and reaching out and just doing all that we can, and continuing to pray for all of those as well.
Yes.
Kindness is here and it's alive and well, but a lot of times it takes a tragedy to see it show up.
Well, and that's that whole thing about the pay it forward, right? It took the death of a little boy to make a movement. And it doesn't have to be that way, but it often is.
It often is. We've been hosting Fan Braggin Friday every single Friday since 2009 is our way of giving back to the community, of lifting people up, putting up spotlight on those unsung heroes, those people that just serve customers every single day.
You bet.
Giving our listeners a chance to call in with those stories, because I know you want an outlet for that. You want to listen in because you want to know, who should I be giving my business to?
Absolutely.
Who will appreciate me? And I'm really proud of the movement that we have created. And we've been doing this. What is our favorite thing in the whole wide world is when we get your phone calls and your stories.
Yeah, we have listeners who are leaders, and they lead by example. And so we call upon you right now, if you are listening and you're hearing this, whether it's by Facebook Live or by way of the radio airwaves, whether you are hearing this in a delayed replay or whatnot, pick up the phone right now and be a kindness captain. Lead by example, show leadership, and say something nice about anyone in business at all. It's just that easy. And when you do that, and by the way, if we're not on the air, I mean, right now we're live. I'm talking to you right now, real live, right? But if we're not on the air, it goes to a voicemail, and you can leave your story, your Fan Braggin story. I like Maggiano's restaurant in Portland, Oregon, or New York City. And why do you like it? Because it's family style, and the whole family gets to get in there and get that great Italian food. That's a fan brag. And you can leave that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It is so easy to do that. That toll-free number, it's our hotline that you can call into every single day. And of course, Friday, we open up our phone lines so you can call us live.
Right.
How often do you get to be live on the radio? And usually it's just if you're winning concert tickets. But you can actually make a difference today. You can make a huge difference in sharing kindness and creating this ripple effect. And it's a quick phone call. 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. And then for our way of saying thank you, because, I know a lot of times we want to call up and say, my company, I offer great customer service.
Sure.
I know you do. You wouldn't notice great customer service. You wouldn't have a fan brag if you didn't, which is why as soon as we get your story of great customer service, we turn the phone lines around to you.
That's right.
And you get to share your business with our listeners as well.
Stand up for your industry, stand up for your quality, stand up for your integrity, and stand up for your customers. Listener Shelley wrote this on our Facebook live post. It says, I'd like to fan brag about our first responders.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
They've been on my mind lately, and with 9/11 right around the corner, she says, we can't do what we do unless they do what they do. And thank you so much, Shelley. We agree 100%. 9/11, of course, brought that all to the forefront, and the anniversary is coming right around the corner. At the same time, we were dealing with first responders in Texas right now and in Florida right now. We've got friends in Puerto Rico and some of the Mexican peninsula out there who are all dealing with this this cataclysmic storm after storm after storm coming in. And our hearts and prayers are with our first responders. We love them in every sense of the word, and we're grateful for them.
We are, and thank you for encouraging and reminding us of that, Fan Brag, as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quite an outlet we have here to be able to say thank you
Absolutely.
to so many, to anybody, anywhere, and to express that in a public forum.
Yeah.
And I know we do that on social media, and we encourage you, even if you fan brag here on the radio, to also share that on social media. And let's just keep it going. There's a lot of tragedy. There is a lot of people. There's a lot of struggle. There are a lot of challenges, but fan bragging and kindness, it can just soften it, even if it's just for a moment.
You bet.
And we keep softening it, and we keep softening it.
And before you know it, the world changes. It really does. All right. I promised earlier in the last segment that I would mention, I told the story of Andrew who gave a fan brag for water to wine. And I had this great conversation with Andrew. Just wanted to finish that up. Nation Search is his business, and Nation Search does background checks for employee, either your existing employee base or those who are seeking employment. You can find them at nationsearch.com or pick up the phone toll free 800-827-9550. There you go.
There you go. Well, thank you so much. And we know that those who fan brag are fan bragging worthy themselves,
Sure.
which is why we like to make sure we get that contact information. Wouldn't you like to be a part of the revolution that is changing the way people treat people in business? It's all good. It's all fun. We're going to juice up your cells. We just need to hear from you today. 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. You can also post on our Facebook wall where we've got our Be Live video going as we do every single day. Tag the people you're fan bragging about, and let's keep this goodness going.
And, we'll tag them as well. See if you've several people watching by way of Facebook Live right now. If you click the share button, that would be such a blessing. It just takes the smallest act of kindness to make a difference that could start a ripple effect that you never know where it might stop. How often do you hear the stories about people going through the drive-thru at Starbucks, right?
Right.
And how long does it go?
Right.
Well, let's start. Lead by example, folks, and we'll be back right after these messages. 855-FAN-BRAG. Now is the perfect time to call.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com. This is the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDNT Arvada, Denver.
Denver's only business radio station, Money Talk 1690 AM.
The Colorado Business Roundtable brings you Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. Hear from key leaders in Colorado's business community, advocating for proactive business policies that strengthen the economy and help business grow and thrive in Colorado, as well as helping to make Colorado the best place to live now and for generations to come. Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 and MoneyTalk1690.com. The Colorado Business Roundtable brings you Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. Hear from key leaders in Colorado's business community, advocating for proactive business policies that strengthen the economy and help business grow and thrive in Colorado, as well as helping to make Colorado the best place to live now and for generations to come. Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 and MoneyTalk1690.com.
Everybody's working for the weekend. Friday night, I crashed your party. It's Friday, I'm in love.
Thank God it's
Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Just got paid. It's Friday night.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. It is the gateway to a great weekend. It's Fan Braggin Friday. This is the day that we celebrate greatness in business. Won't you join us?
We can't wait to hear your stories of great customer service today. It is Fan Braggin Friday, and we're going to get our weekend started, but not until we hear from you. We've got open phone lines, 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. You are somebody's customer. That's right. And you are their customer for a reason. They need your word of mouth marketing. They need your testimonials. They need you to help them outdo their marketing efforts. Will you be a fan bragging guy today or a fan bragging gal today and lift somebody up?
Say something nice. Pick up your phone and call 855-FAN-BRAG. 855-326-2724. Don't let that voice in the back of your head talk you out of doing it, but instead be part of the revolution that we call the kindness revolution, the revolution of the way people treat people in business. This fan brag comes in by way of Ricky Lee, who writes about Chef Curry's cuisine. We've known Chef Curry for years and years here on this program. Chef Curry's passion for preparing healthier and allergen-friendly, if necessary, meal options for families who just don't have time to do the groceries and cook their meals is incomparable. Incomparable. I think that's the better pronunciation of it. In other words, you can't do without it. You save yourself some time and peace of mind and allow Chef Curry to prep your dinners for you. That's Ricky Lee writing in about Chef Curry's cuisine. You can find more information about Chef Curry's cuisine. He is located in Lone Tree, Colorado, but he serves all up and down the Front Range. 720-404-2798. That's 720-404-2798 or chefcurryscuisine.com. You will love doing business with Chef Curry. And Ricky Lee knows she's a nutritionist.
She is a nutritionist. And so take it from a nutritionist when you're hiring a personal chef. This is one of those things that you don't even realize how valuable this service can be, because when we're tired, we make bad choices. And at the end of the day, especially dinner, we make bad choices. We might just eat a bag of Cheetos. Is that food? Bag of cereal. We stop by the drive-thru. It's so much more affordable than you would think.
Indeed. Let's go straight to the phones where our friend Dennis is on the line. Dennis, you're live with Angel and Eric. How are you?
Howdy, Angel and Eric. How are you today?
We're doing fantastic, Dennis. Thanks so much for calling in with a fan bragging story. Who you fan bragging about?
Well, I've got a really great one. So last week, actually earlier this week, I went to the eye doctor. I needed to get a new prescription on my glasses. And because I now live in the Parker area, I didn't want to go all the way over to Lakewood where my old eye doctor was, and found a new place here called Innovative Eye Care. And I went online and Googled them and found out they were like 5 stars across the board. So I thought, well, let's go try it.
Right? You Googled them to see what other people were saying, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I get to the appointment, and it takes about, maybe 15, 20 minutes for the exam. And I'm going to order a new frame and new lenses and everything. And I asked the young lady at the desk, I said, well, about how long is it going to take to get these? Because I'm leaving town on the 15th on a trip, and I'd like to have my new glasses.
Sure.
She says, it takes 3 to 4 weeks is what she said.
Oh.
I went 3 to 4 weeks. Why does it take so long? She says, well, your insurance insists that it has to come, but they have to be made at a plant in Delaware. So by the time they get them there and they get everything back, it's going to be 3 to 4 weeks. I went, oh, that's too bad. She says, well, hang on a second. What I can do for you? She calls the insurance company and gets them to agree to have them done locally. And so now I'm going to get them in 3 to 4 days instead.
Wow.
But here's the cool thing is that, because I told her, I said, if it's going to take that long, I have never used this insurance before. I don't know if they're going to pay $50 or how much they're going to pay on this. Well, it comes back, and apparently it's a really great insurance plan, and the glasses were $900, but with the insurance is going to pay $600.
Wow.
So it's only going to cost me $300.
Okay.
So I said to her, well, I'm just, with that kind of a difference, I said, I'm just going to go ahead and go to 3 weeks. But then she called and got them to agree with it. And guess what? They're going to pay the full amount of insurance too.
What? How awesome is that? From a phone call that she didn't have to make, right?
She didn't have to do it. Exactly. This is an example of going over and above what is needed to run a business.
Absolutely.
And I was just blown away. I thought, this is the kind of, and I told her, I said, I am calling a radio station on Friday, and I'm going to brag about you guys.
Well, you are following through with that promise. And Dennis, do you have contact information for Innovative Eye Care in Parker, Colorado?
I do. It's owned by Dr. Thomas Hangerson, and he is the main ophthalmologist there. And they are located in Parker at 18741 East Ponderosa Drive. It's a little shopette.
You bet.
And they're inside that shopette. Their phone number is 303-840-4949. And the young lady behind the desk that went over and above, her name is Bree Dorney, B-R-I Dorney. And I was just blown away. This is what it's all about. This is what customer service is meant to be.
Yes, yes. That is a perfect Fan Braggin story right there.
Grand slam. Bree Dorney over at Innovative Eye Care, 303-840-4949. And Dennis, even with the while you're waiting on those glasses, your vision seems to be perfect on able to get those, the phone numbers and all that. InnovativeEyeCareParker.com. And Dennis, now tell our listeners who you are and how you help them.
I am Dennis Giroux and the founder of Printing Done Quickly, or PDQ Printing. We are located in the Highlands Ranch area, but we serve the nation. We have customers all over the country, a large production facility in the Inverness area. And what you'll find with us is that exact same kind of caring by the people that take orders and work for us and that too. We love our customers and they love us.
You know what? And we know that you do, because when you recognize great customer service in others, it's because it's a priority and it matters to you. And when you read, Dennis is a member of the Experience Pros Network, and he has a listing on our directory.
Yep.
Our directory allows for customers to write online reviews and testimonials about their experience. And Dennis has over 200 testimonials of customers just raving about how printing how Printing Done Quickly takes amazing care of their customers.
And they do. They really do. 234 fan brags, Dennis, which puts you in the Hall of Fame for anybody who has ever participated in the Experience Pros Network and kind of picked up what we laid down as far as the way to grow a business. You are such an example.
Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure to be associated with an organization like the Experience Pros, because quite frankly, without the Experience Pros, I would not be where I am today.
Well,
you know what, Dennis, you bless us, and we're just so glad to partner with you and such an incredible business like PDQ, because you offer such incredible customer service.
So give us some contact information. How do we reach out to Printing Done Quickly?
Well, they can easily call one of our great staff at 720-524-8302, or go to printingdonequickly.com, or what is my favorite way, as everyone knows, is to go to the Experience Pros directory, and you'll see all those fan brags, and you'll see all those 5-star reviews, and you'll understand why it's so important to be a part of the Experience Pros.
We love you so much, Dennis. Hey, it's not painful to make that phone call, right? 855 fan brag. It works out pretty good every time, right?
You know what? It's so easy to do, and I guess I don't understand why people aren't doing it more, because I know people are getting good customer service in a lot of places, and that's what it's about. Let everybody know about it.
We know it as well. Do what Dennis did. Be a Dennis and pick up the phone. Call 855 fan brag, 855-326-2724. Angel and I'll be right back. This is the gateway to your great weekend. This is the radio show that you've always wanted.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM.
I should have had Done Right do it. Don't be that person that says this after ordering your remodeling project. Right, Dad?
You've got that right, Todd. Hi, folks. Dan Cicchini, owner of Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. Simply put, we make people happy. Ever since the 80s, we've proven ourselves by being picky. Tell the folks, Todd.
Well, there's only one way we'll resurface cabinets. 1/4 inch, glued and nailed. Replacement kitchens, only custom-built cabinets by our own people for a fabulous look. Bathrooms, you can count on the tried-and-true Done Right bathroom renovation system. And windows and entry doors? Dad, how about your 2 cents worth?
Well, it starts with a quality window or door, yes, but I'm here to tell you the preparation, installation, and finish are exactly why they'll be able to join those that say, Done Right, did right by me. So folks, whether it's kitchens, baths, counters, or floors, or even replacement windows and doors, as always, you have our word. We'll treat you right at Done Right. 570-1181, 800-362-8370, or drhi.com.
This is Dan Kaplis. A wise person once told me, if you don't have a seat at the table, you are going to end up on the menu. I think that applies directly to personal injury and wrongful death cases. If you're not represented by a highly accomplished law firm, the insurance company is probably going to eat you for lunch and you'll never even know it. So if you want to make sure that you and your claim are treated with the respect you deserve, give me a call. We are a serious firm for serious cases. And for 30 years, we have proven our ability to go up against the best the other side has to offer and to win. Our personal injury clients include everyone from the poorest of the poor to CEOs, teachers, farmers, police officers, doctors, lawyers, and professional athletes. We are able to make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. You can reach me at 303-770-5551. That's 303-770-5551, or dankaplislaw.com. That's dankaplislaw.com.
Message and data rates may apply.
Guys, this may be the last time you ever have to think about hair loss, because I'm telling you, Bosley is the real deal. They're giving men their hair back permanently. Their real hair. All it takes to get started on the hair gain train is a single text message. You'll get an absolutely free information kit and a free gift card when you text CARE to 543-543. Check them out now. Bosley will show you for free how great your hair could look. Dude, this isn't your dad's hair loss treatment. Millions trust Bosley because they're America's #1 hair restoration expert, ahead of the curve with the latest technology. And the best part, Bosley's solution is permanent. You're going to love what they'll do for your hair. So drop what you're doing long enough to send a text Get your free information kit and gift card for $250 off by texting CARE to 543-543. Don't forget, that's CARE to 543-543.
This is Hugh Hewitt for townhall.com. President Trump has ended DACA and given Congress 6 months to take action on the issue of illegal immigration. As Congress works to write and pass a bill, they must recognize the moral necessity of building a border wall, a border barrier, a border fence. In July alone, there were 18,000 arrests at the border. Imagine how many were not arrested, how many made it past. I'm not certain how many people were swept away by Hurricane Harvey while trying to come into the country illegally, but it had to be a significant number, drawn here by the promise of easy access across that border. If we do not secure the barrier, we will continue to attract people to make that arduous and sometimes deadly trip, a trip that ends for far too many in a Walmart parking lot, dead in the back of a truck from asphyxiation or swept away in a flood. We have a moral imperative to remove that incentive. The policy that German Chancellor Angela Merkel announced a couple of years ago was essentially, if you can survive the journey to Europe, you can stay here. What kind of policy is that? America can and must do better. We must be better than that. It is time to build that barrier. I'm Hugh Hewitt.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Even as that big announcer voice just told you we're going to interact with you live on the show, it just reminds me of how interactive this program really is, how much we love hearing from our listeners, and how much they really step up in so many ways to connect with us, to say hello, to say thanks for whatever it is that they are connecting with in the training points. You know, we train small business development for Monday through Thursday of every single week. And then on Friday, we open up the phone lines, and it's a party. We celebrate the greatness in business. Listener Greg, thank you for tuning in. We're grateful for you watching to our program. Pick up the phone and call us and let us know what's going on in your world. I know you've got good news. There's so many great things happening in the small business marketplace that it is easy to forget what it was when we had to work hard to get things.
Say that again.
So many great things. This is
Okay.
I was talking to some,
I know it was really profound.
It could have been phew, gone.
No, just
now here's how it works. I was talking to somebody today, and they said, well, gosh, why was it that there were so many people involved in so many training courses and so many networking events and all that kind of stuff, and it seems like that's kind of died down a little bit. And I said, well, here's the deal. 3-4 years ago, we're still in a suffering economy. Today, our economy has, in large part, not across the boards, but in large part, our economy has re-energized. And the small business entrepreneur, in many ways, is much better off today than they were just 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Sure. Now, in a lot of ways.
Yeah. A
lot of ways we've seen a shift in the economy. So therefore, we've also seen a shift in our business practices. Sure.
When do you call for help? When you are desperate, too late. We usually call too late. Right? I call for help after I stub my toe and nick my knee.
It's closing the barn door after the horses get out.
After the horses get out. That's exactly it. And so, so I was talking about this with these guys, and they're all like, oh, yeah, that totally makes sense. I said, but we have an opportunity here. And I'm telling our listeners right now, you have an opportunity to shake things up, to make things better, to do things that are a little bit different than everyone else. And you can start that revolution by picking up the phone and calling 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724, and say something nice about someone in business. You probably are inclined to dismiss it. It's no big deal. What's a phone call going to do?
Right, and How
could it possibly make a difference?
we dismiss it, but it's like a smile. It's
You
like
bet.
holding the door open for somebody,
Oh.
letting somebody merge, letting somebody that only has 2 items go in front of you at the grocery store.
Yeah. Angel, I was driving to work yesterday, and 2 women pulled up next to my car, and I heard them before I saw them. The one from I'm in the right lane, they're in the left lane, and I heard from the passenger side from this SUV, "I like your car." And I turned around and I looked, and there was a beautiful woman who said that she liked the car that I was driving. And I'm in the convertible, so I could talk to her clearly. And they pulled forward, and I saw that there was another beautiful woman driving the SUV. And I said, "Thank you so much."
Eric's happy place.
Oh, my very happy place. But here's why. They didn't have any kind of agenda. They just wanted to say something nice. They didn't have to tell me that they like the car. They could have said, "Oh, hot car." Kind of dopey guy, but hot car, right? But they didn't. They took the time to reach out and say, "I like your car." And I took the time to turn back and say, "Thank you so much. It's a dream come true." And I said, "And by the way, 2 beautiful women telling me that they like my car is also a dream come true." And then the light changed, and we drove off our separate ways. No agenda, no nothing. I didn't say, "Call me." I didn't throw them my business card through the window. I didn't do any of that. It was simply an act of kindness. And now, 36 hours later, I am still talking about what a great act of kindness, how great it made me feel. We have the ability to do the same thing right here on the radio in your hometown, no matter where you are, no matter where you're looking from, where you're listening to. I'm telling you, it's the same thing. It's a fan brag.
It's a fan brag. And we're also hungry for kindness, a compliment, for somebody to just notice us.
Right.
So often we feel invisible. We feel as if it doesn't matter. The good that we're doing doesn't have an impact because we don't tell people when it does.
Right.
We don't write thank you cards. We send a quick thanks email. We don't write reviews for them online, even though we love them. We expect somebody else to pick up the slack.
Right.
We don't give the referral when we see somebody looking for a recommendation on social media because we expect somebody else to do it. And really the impact is on us. And there's a little something about slowing down and recognizing that, if nobody else was going to do it and I did it, what kind of impact would that make, not just on that person, but on myself?
Right.
When things are going bad and you want things to go good, do good. And so if you're looking for ways to improve relationships, to improve your business, to improve your situation, personally, even professionally, do good.
Yeah.
And what's something that you can do so simple, but has such an ongoing impact is fan brag about somebody.
And maybe it's the fact that we use our own term, fan brag. But really what it is, it's a referral, it's a recommendation, it's a smile, it's a kiss, you call it what you want. It's being nice. And you posted a meme today that I truly love. And the meme says this: "You'll change the world when you tell someone they matter."
Yes.
That's the heart. And I have to believe that the people who are hearing this message, no matter where they are, it has to resonate with you on a deep, profound level, that there is something about that. You'll change the world when you tell someone that they matter to you. That is a game changer in every language, in every culture, in everything that I can think of. And so, I'll leave it at that. Let's give you this fan brag. Jill writes in about 68 Designs. 68 Designs, a graphic design firm owned by Kaylee Hall. Jill says, "Impressive. It was a privilege to hear Kaylee Hall share about how she works with her clients and how she has such a passion for pulling out their story and helping them express that visually. Kaylee listens to her clients and hears what they don't express and intuitively knows the next questions to ask to get to the heart of the story. She has tremendous pride in partnering with her clients and creates a logo that they're proud to share with their market." That is Jill writing in about 68 Designs. 68 Designs can be found at...
don't give her information.
Oh, you have to wait.
She's so busy.
We'll tell that story on the other side because we heard from 68 Designs today. She is so busy. Wouldn't you love to be as busy as Kaylee Hall? Back after these messages, this is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Business never takes a break. Neither do we. So, take Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM with you with our brand new mobile app. Stay up to the minute with breaking news, market strategies, current trends, and more wherever you are. With live streaming, listen to your favorite Money Talk shows whenever you want, on demand. It's like a personal advisor in your pocket. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Download the brand new Money Talk app on iTunes or the Google Play Store, or at moneytalk1690.com.
The boys of summer are here with in-depth coverage on the Orioles, Blue Jays, and Cardinals here in the Rockies. Well, not Cardinals, but if you want the play-by-play and the bird's eye lowdown on these and more wild birds, tune in to Bird Talk on 1690 KDMT, Saturdays from noon to 1.
You don't need to make folks think we're a sports show just to get their attention. In Colorado, 60% of the population feeds and watches outdoor wildlife. Bird Talk is presented by Wild Birds Unlimited, the original backyard bird feeding specialists.
To learn more about the 500 species of Colorado birds, tune in to Bird Talk every Saturday. We'll bring you interesting interviews, the latest news, and lots of fun and entertainment. Call in with your questions and we'll help you create the best backyard wildlife habitat to attract the greatest variety of species.
We hope you'll join us for the best nature show in the known universe, Saturdays at noon for Bird Talk on KDMT, presented by Wild Birds Unlimited. Until then, happy birding.
This is Dan Kaplis. Our firm is dedicated to always being on the leading edge of the practice of personal injury law. That includes game-changing, next-generation technology, nationally respected experts, and innovative visual tools that help us bring our client's case to life for the purposes of settlement or, if necessary, trial. We only accept a limited number of cases, so we're able to devote to each client our full arsenal of technology, skilled attorneys, and staff. We are a serious firm for serious cases, and we make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. If you'd like to talk with me about your case, just give me a call or email me through our website. There's no charge for an initial consultation. 303-770-5551, 303-770-5551, or dankapleslaw.com. That's dankapleslaw.com.
Hi, it's Peter Boyles. Do the morning show here on 710 KNUS. It's time for the Twin Aspen Dental Center Dental Minute with Dr. Brian Richter. Doctor, let's face it, like a lot of people, I'm interested in a whiter, brighter smile. Is that something you can help me with at Twin Aspen Dental Center?
Peter, we won't only whiten your teeth, we will take it one step further and help you maintain that beautiful, white smile for the rest of your life.
That's fantastic. How do you make that happen?
Simple. By being a patient of the practice and getting your regular checkups and cleanings, we provide an annual in-office whitening that is absolutely free.
I'm going to get mine 9 tomorrow, Twin Aspen Dental Center, located right here in Parker. Dental questions be directed to twinaspendentalcenter.com. Search them out on Facebook or call them at 303-841-7466. Search them out, twinaspendentalcenter.com, 303-841-7466. 303-841-7466.
For a more comfortable and energy-efficient home, call Pastor Camp today to install a new Lennox heating and air conditioning system and take advantage of their financing options. Pastor Camp is well known for their customer satisfaction guarantee and has served Denver area homeowners for 58 years. Discover Pastor Camp and experience comfort. 303-777-1234. 303-777-1234. PastorCamp.com.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. It's Fan Braggin Friday. That means it's the day that we celebrate greatness and we open up the phone lines and ask you to do something intentional. Be a kindness captain.
To be a kindness captain, what does that mean? It means you are sharing a kindness by saying something nice about somebody else in business, telling us who you like to do business with, who offers amazing customer service. You just want to rave about them, brag about them, share a testimonial, give a review, 4 or 5 stars, all right here with a quick phone call. 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. We know you're on your way to your weekend.
Sure.
You probably have a few little things on your to-do list, but make sure every Friday you put Fan Braggin on your list of things to do, and you are going to become a kindness captain.
So listen to this. We told you about the Fan Brag that happened with 68 Designs. That Fan Brag comes in from Jill saying how amazing it was to work with Kaylee Hall and 68 Designs, a graphic design artist who is a member of the Experience Pros network and directory. And it's funny because just before I was going to tell you the contact information for 68 Designs, Angel says, don't give that out. Wait, because she's so busy. And here's the truth. We just spoke to Kaylee today about how busy she is. And it is by no means a coincidence that she's this busy. She is that good. And we met Kaylee, three contests ago. So 2.5 years ago, and she participated in the Fan Bragging contest. She actually signed up for it 3 weeks into the contest, and so lost the first 3 weeks of momentum. Came away with 69 Fan Brags, and the reason I remember it is because her company is 68 Designs. She got 69 Fan Brags in 3 weeks. It literally catapulted her to the very top of Google in the organic search engine optimization results. And she has been a blur ever since. Right?
Well, she does amazing work, and she's super fun to work with. And she's really a small business owner's best friend because, you know, how often do you do your own graphics? Do you try to create your own flyers, your own business cards, all of that, right?
We've got 2 words for you.
Stop it. She's designed some really fun t-shirts for us, our car wrap. We have a vehicle wrap, and she was the designer of the vehicle wrap.
Yeah.
Business cards, flyers, all of it. You know, even some of our social media little banners and social media posts. Pictures are worth 1,000 words.
Sure.
And she'll do anything that's got graphics put to it. and you want it placed in a really attractive manner, she's your gal. She is super busy. She's super popular. She is in demand, but she's an award-winning graphic artist.
And she's not too busy for you. And I want to make that clear because here's what happened a couple of weeks ago. I was talking to a friend of mine who had written a children's book. And Angel, you've written a children's book, and you get done with the manuscript. And what do you need in order to complete it?
Pictures.
You need pictures. You need illustrations. So I told my friend who lives in Dallas, let me reach out to my friend Kaylee. And I did right then and there. And I wrote to Kaylee and said, hey, girl, you got your ears on? And boom, there she was. And she says, what can I do to help? And I said, I'm looking for an illustrator. Do you do that? She says, I don't, but I'm a professor at a college, and one of my students is getting her master's degree in illustration.
Wow.
Would you be interested in a referral? And I said, that's why I call.
You bet.
And that's the thing, folks. It's a fan brag. Kaylee is now fan bragging about her student. And I was able to, just last night, put the two, my friend and Kaylee's friend, together. And who knows what might happen, but it could be very, very magical indeed. Kaylee Hall, 68 Designs, says it's all about learning about you, your business, and listening. When was the last time you heard a design artist talk about listening? They really do, and she really does. She's got 120 fan brags right now. And if you don't think that's a lot, the average small business has less than 5. Here's the contact information for Kaylee Hall. 303-216-9228. 303-216-9228. Or go visit her at 68designsllc.com. 68 Designs, the number 68, designsllc.com. When you go to that website and you see a picture of that little puppy, such a beautiful website. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
You're so cute. You're so cute. Oh my gosh.
I'm a big fan of great work. I'm a big fan of responsive customer service. I'm a big fan of Kaylee Hall because they're all one and the same. She does great service. She does great work. She gives great advice, great referrals. She's busy because she cares, and she's that good.
She is that good. You are just going to love doing work with her. And she's been, we've had lots of access to lots of different business professionals, to make graphics and things for the Experience Pros Network. And I just can't say enough about her.
Absolutely. How about you? Would you take a step out of your comfort zone and pick up the phone and give us a call? 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. We see there's somebody watching by way of our Facebook live stream. We're grateful for you. Would you click the share button while you're reaching for your phone to call us at 855-FAN-BRAG? That's right. Click the share button. That helps us spread the word of positive business talk, and then pick up the phone and call 855-FAN-BRAG. In fact, I'll go ahead and post it on the video so that they know what the phone number is. It's 855-326-2724.
Look what we did for you. We even gave you a toll-free number,
right?
855-FAN-BRAG. It's our 24-hour hotline where you get to say something nice about somebody else in business. Even when we're not live on the air, you can record your Fan Braggin stories, and we will play those stories when we are on the radio.
You bet.
Of course, we've got Fan Braggin as our trademark. So every time you fan brag, you are doing something nice. You are sending kindness out into the world. And so today, as you are praying for all of those that have been, dealing with fires or hurricanes or floods, make sure you take time to recognize your favorite vendors as well.
Absolutely. Speaking of favorite vendors, Mrs. Tussey, you are featured in the Inspiration 2020 Showcase Theater at the Los Angeles Small Business Expo, happening, what is that, Thursday? The 11th, I believe.
Oh, that's a good question. When am I going to be in Los Angeles? I am going to be in Los Angeles on Thursday, September 14th.
That's what it is, 14th.
Mm-hmm.
And quite a lineup here next to you. We've got Bill Walsh, Randy Tate. Who else do we have? Mark, pulling that out. Mark McKellar with real estate industry expert. Austin Walsh, Bill's son.
Do you notice anything interesting about this expert panel?
Yes, you are the only woman on it.
I am the only woman on the panel. I'm pretty excited about that.
And folks, Ryan Long, Bill Walsh, America's small business expert. If you don't know Bill Walsh, just type that name into Google and watch what happens. And Angel, you're on the panel with Bill and his expert panelists as well. What an exciting thing. What are you going to be talking about out there in Los Angeles?
How to build your brand using the radio.
Build your brand using the radio. Is it possible?
Is it possible?
Something
really a big stretch for me, right?
Yeah.
A really big stretch of a topic right there.
It seems funny to us, but what's amazing about this is we've built an amazing career, and you're going to help others realize how they can do it too. And if you are anywhere hearing this program in the Los Angeles area, by all means, do connect with Angel. Go to the Small Business Expo. You can find inspiration2020.com online and sign up. Tickets are free. You can go for free.
You can. And so if you know anybody in the Los Angeles area, they are going to be there in September 14th. Make sure that you come and check it out. It's we did the Small Business Expo here in Denver.
Yep.
Went to the one in Phoenix.
Yep.
And they have created a really unique program in keeping the visitors engaged all day long. There's breakout sessions. There's the big main stage. Google is one of their premier sponsors. So Google does a big workout. They're giving away, prizes and tickets and just stuff going on all day long. So super interactive to the visitors.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a very big stage. All right, gang, we'll be back right after these messages. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show, 855 Fan Brag.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
KDMT, Denver's.
Hi, it's Eric and Angel. Are your kiddos growing out of their clothes too fast? Clean out their closets and bring their gently used items to Kid in North Glen. They're a friendly new resale shop where you'll find all your favorite kids' brands.
Choose from Gap, Children's Place, H&M, Jamie and Jack, Old Navy, Carter's, and more. They're all under one roof and up to 80% off mall prices. Stop buying expensive clothes every time your kids grow and get cash for kids' stuff at Kid in North Glen.
Looking for hassle-free travel? Well, look no further. Park DIA is Denver's closest, fastest, and least expensive parking facility near Denver International Airport. How close? Just 2.1 miles away. About half as long as the Vegas Strip. How fast? Just a 7-minute shuttle ride. About the time it'll take you to reply to those emails you've been avoiding. How affordable? As little as $6.85 a day. About the cost of that fancy drink you order at your favorite coffee shop. Simply put, Park DIA is Denver's best off-site parking option. So start your next trip by parking at Park DIA. To learn more, visit parkdia.com.
In the perfect world, you have a flawless credit score, no debt, an employer that pays you a large salary, and you own the house of your dreams. But all of us don't live in a perfect world. If you are looking for a mortgage but don't have one of all the flawless traits that qualify you for a home loan, call SCL Mortgage today. They are your go-to special circumstance lending specialist that can help you get the mortgage that best suits your financial needs. Maybe you are self-employed and don't show much income on your tax return, or have been turned down by other lenders and want to buy or refinance. SCL Mortgage has a team of professionals that can help buy that home you've always wanted or refinance your current home today. Don't wait another day. Make that call to SCL Mortgage at 303-790-2222. That's 790-2222. Or to get your loan started, visit them online at myspecialmortgage.com. That's myspecialmortgage.com.
Hi, this is Dave Anthony. Tune in to the Retirement Income Planning Show Saturday at 8 a.m. to learn about how you can create an efficient and optimized retirement income plan that looks at your investments, taxes, healthcare, Social Security, Medicare, home equity, and estate planning needs. Learn about the math and science that goes into creating a truly comprehensive retirement income plan that could save you hundreds of thousands of dollars in retirement. Call 800-868-9585. Again, that's 800-868-9585 or online at theretirementIncomeshow.com.
Have you racked up more than $10,000 in credit card debt?
Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? You should know. The credit card companies are tricking you into thinking there's no way out. Credit card companies would rather you didn't know that there are ways you can become debt-free and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. There are debt relief programs that help people like you escape overwhelming credit card debt. National Debt Relief has helped tens of thousands of people just like you reduce more than $500 million of debt. National Debt Relief has helped so many people. They're A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau. You don't have to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan. You have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Reduce a portion of your debt now. Call National Debt Relief at 800-518-4020. 800-518-4020. That's 800-518-4020.
You never planned on getting injured in an accident. You don't know where to turn. Call Bosun Law. When you meet with John Bosun, you'll know right away you've made the right decision. John will put you at ease and explain the whole process start to settlement. He'll handle medical bills, work directly with the insurance company, and help you get back on your feet. John and his whole staff are amazing. If your whole world has been turned upside down, Bosun Law will help turn it right side up. It starts with a free consultation, no money out of the pocket, and Bosun Law only gets paid when they win your case. If you're hurt, the call is easy, and their number is too. Call Bosun Law at 303-999-9999. 303-999-9999. 303-999-9999. Or visit bosunlaw.com. That's BOESEN law.com. Call Bosun Law 303-999-9999. Or visit bosunlaw.com. That's BOESEN law.com.
For more than 60 years, Colorado energy companies have relied on fracking. 90% of all oil and natural gas wells have been or will be fracked. Colorado is nationally recognized for our stringent state laws and regulations for oil and natural gas development. The need for reliable, affordable energy is always balanced with protecting Colorado and the environment. To see all that we're doing, go to cred.org.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back, folks, to the most positive business talk show in America. Yep, it's Fan Braggin Friday on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
It is Fan Braggin Friday, and we are so excited to bring you Fan Braggin Friday every single week. We close down everything else and just open up our phone lines to our listeners so we can hear your Fan Braggin stories. And we know you've got some heartwarming stories. You've got your favorites of you'll go out of your way past 7 different stores in order to do business with one, or even if you've moved away, you'll still go out of your way if they've offered you great customer service. You know, loyalty is fleeting, and
Sure.
it seems as if customers aren't loyal anymore, and so it's harder and harder for businesses to choose to offer great customer service because
Right.
they know that a lot of times it falls on unloyal ears, so to speak.
Sure.
And so where's the benefit in actually making sure that you're offering extreme customer service if it doesn't matter? And here's why. It's because in the big picture, it does.
It matters in a huge way.
And, you know, when we just think small, we just think today, this one customer, but what is the lifetime value of every customer?
Had that conversation with a group of people this morning, and we determined that the lifetime value of a customer, depending on what you sell and you know how often the need to recycle or renew the service and or widget that you sell, the lifetime value of a customer can be a lot. I mean, like a whole lot. And it's not just dollars and cents in the bank. That's important too. We all got into business to create a lifestyle. You can't do business without having a sale. But the lifetime value of a customer extends well beyond that into their sphere of influence and the other people that they bring into your sphere of influence, your funnel, your business sales cycle.
It is, you know, so often we're just thinking about today. You know, we have our goals, our sales quotas that we're trying to hit this week. And we forget to look at the big picture and the value that is in our existing database, the value from the people that already have done business with us, that they love us and that will continue. But think about this. Your customers, your current customers are somebody else's prospect right now.
Correct.
And so when we think about all the things that you do to win a new customer, right? You're very charming. You're calling, you're reminding, you're trying to get the sale.
Sounds like courting.
Well, you're trying to do something. Once they've done business with you, you're not trying as hard anymore. And you tend to ignore them or just assume, what is it? Like you said in courting, right? I told him I loved him, and if I change, I'll let you know.
Right.
Right?
All of those are fatal attitudes.
And so let's go proactive and make sure that we are doing everything we can to win the customer, even beyond the sale. That's where extreme customer service takes place.
That's right.
It's what happens after the sale. And I'm not talking about just sending a survey and that relationship and continuing to add value. It is a value-based business economy right now, because if I'm not getting value from you, I'm going to get it someplace else. It is also a friction-free economy right now.
That's correct.
Because if it's a little bit hard, a little bit challenging, I'm going to do business with somebody else because somebody else is going to make it easier. So when we talk about great customer service, an element of that is not just how we treat people, not just in the niceties, right? Of making a phone call and having a smile and being courteous, but it's actually even in our systems and processes as well.
Bet. Every element of what we do is affected by our disposition and our attitude towards the customer. And if you don't think so, it's just a couple of years back when we went through one of the most difficult economic times of our lifetime. You know, my dad grew up. He was born in 1928. He was a child of the Depression, the Great Depression. And he knows what it's like to go through these economic struggles and whatnot. For us, 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10 was really, it beat the stuffing out of the small business entrepreneur. But what did we say? We incorporated Experience Pros and renamed the business Experience Pros in 2008. And do you remember what we said in the big group of people who were circled around talking about the woes of the economic downfall and turn? We said we opt out.
Opting out of the recession, not participating in it. And there were a lot of people that felt the same way.
Sure.
And fortunately for us, it created this momentum and this movement. But in every economic downturn, it's those that have a plan that keep going that are actually the ones that come out of it faster. When you think about in the Deep Depression, that's when some of our bridges and railroads and some of our iconic buildings were built.
You bet.
And so right now you're seeing a little boost, but just remember the competition is fierce.
That's right.
So back then there maybe might not have been as much competition. Customers weren't buying as much, but now that the customers are buying, everybody's vying for your customer. And it's the customer experience that will set you apart and keep your doors open.
That is so true. All right, gang, as we get ready to wrap up here, remember the number 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724 can be reached at any time. You can dial that number 24/7. And if we're not here today, you can always use that number anytime. Leave your message. Tell us who you love to do business with. Tell us why you love doing business with them. And we'll play that on our Friday Fan Braggin Friday show.
Yes. Yeah. Well, isn't that exciting?
I think it is.
I think it is. It is so exciting. And what an opportunity. Where else do you have this opportunity to lift others up, to talk about your business, to talk about their business, and to have it be on such a positive platform where you don't have to be embarrassed about what else is being said and what else is going to be next to my brand. It's all positive. It's all good. And we can do it together. So make sure you tune in every single Friday. Program 855-FAN-BRAG into your phone
That's
as your
right.
Fan Braggin hotline. And remember, you can call that number 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
On behalf of Angel Tussey and myself and our producer Chad and everyone who is instrumental in bringing the Experience Pros radio show to you every single day, we say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating. Thanks for our callers today. We appreciate you and those of you who hit share on the Facebook Live video as well. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll be back, Lord willing, next Monday.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. This is the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join